Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn, and here's the headlines. General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng and work of caring for national contributors. Party, state and military leaders pay tribute to heroic martyrs and President Ho Chi Minh. Vietnam's efforts for a peaceful and prosperous ASEAN community. As the party chief deeply imbued with the moral principles of when drinking water, remember its source, when eating fruit, remember who planted the tree, and the will of President Ho Chi Minh and his predecessors, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng always pays special attention to the gratitude work, considering this a regular, long-term duty and task of the entire political system and the society. For 13 years as the country's highest leader, General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng and the Politburo, the Secretariat, have had great and important directions in building and developing the country, winning important achievements across all fields, including great policy results for national contributors, particularly Directive Number 14 of the Secretariat on continuing to strengthen the party's leadership over the gratitude work for national contributors was signed and issued by General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng on July 19, 2017. This is the basis for expanding the beneficiaries of preferential policies. Implementing the thoughts of the late General Secretary, authorities at all levels continue to pay attention and improve the lives of heroic Vietnamese mothers, families of martyrs and wounded soldiers to partly compensate for their sacrifices. On July the 27th, on the occasion of the 77th anniversary of the Wounded Soldiers and Martyrs Day, July the 27th, 1947-2024, a delegation of leaders and former leaders of the party, state, National Assembly, government and military paid tribute to heroic martyrs at the monument to who were heroes and martyrs on Bắc Sơn Street and President Ho Chi Minh. With deepest gratitude, the delegation offered incense and flowers in memory of the heroic martyrs who laid down their lives for national liberation and reunification, as well as independence and freedom of the fatherland and happiness of the people. The delegation's wreath bore the words, "Forever grateful to heroes and martyrs." The delegation of the Central Military Commission, Ministry of National Defense, then offered incense at President Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum. On the wreath of the delegation were the words, "Eternal gratitude to great President Ho Chi Minh." The delegation showed their infinite respect and gratitude to President Ho Chi Minh, who sacrificed his whole life to the cause of struggling for national liberation and reunification towards building an independent and reunified Vietnam. On July the 27th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính offered incense in tribute to President Ho Chi Minh and fallen heroes and presented gifts to policy beneficiaries' families in Thái Nguyên Province. Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, and leaders of ministries and agencies attended the event. The incense offering ceremony took place at the National Relic Site July the 27th in Bản Cờ Village, Hùng Sơn Townlet, Đại Từ District, where 300 officials, soldiers and people from all walks of life gathered on July the 27th, 1947, to hear President Ho Chi Minh's letter recognizing the establishment of the Wounded Soldiers and Martyrs Day. Presenting gifts to national contributors and martyrs' families in Đại Từ District, the Prime Minister underscored that the when drinking water, remember its source, is a good and precious tradition nurtured and cultivated by many generations of the Vietnamese people throughout thousands of years of the nation's history. He hopes that national contributors will continue to promote the tradition and good qualities of alcohol soldiers, be shining examples, actively participating in local and national construction and development. On this occasion, the Central Military Commission and the Ministry of National Defense also presented gifts to national contributors and martyrs' families in Thái Nguyên Province. On the afternoon of July the 27th, General Phan Van Giang, Minister of National Defense, chaired a conference of the Central Military Commission Standing Board to give opinions on the draft law amending and supplementing a number of articles of the law on the officers of the Vietnam People's Army. Attending the conference was Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, Deputy Defense Minister, Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department, and leaders of the General Staff and the General Political Department. Speaking at the conference, General Phan Van Giang highly appreciated the drafting committee for preparing carefully and fully the documents and papers serving the drafting of the law. Just in a short time, the minister requested the drafting committee to continuously complete the draft law dossier and send it to relevant ministries and agencies for comments. It also needs to ask the Central Military Commission Standing Board to report to the Politburo for its opinion on the policy under the Politburo's decision-making authority on the draft law. Based on the reception of opinions at all levels, the Ministry of National Defense continues to complete the draft law dossier while accelerating the progress of formulating decrees and circulars, ensuring consistency and practicality to promptly submit them to all levels as regulated. In this era of information technology growth, digitizing libraries is critical to meeting the needs of applying science and technology to the exploitation and use of archives. That is both the goal and mission of the Vietnam Army War College as they strive to improve teaching, training, and scientific research at the school.
The college has digitized and scientifically classified all types of learning and reference documents, getting rid of the need to manually review each book. Readers can easily access and read directly from the archive using computers. These are new experiences that traditional libraries could not provide to readers previously. Digital libraries make use of advances in information technology and artificial intelligence to provide readers with more immersive experiences. The digital library of the college has a large number of books that meet the needs of learning in different majors and other aspects of social life. With over 2 million pages of documents from a total of 75,000 digitized book copies, the school manages this valuable book storage facility in enormous quantities using specialist software and its server system. Librarians also spend drastically less time checking the amount and condition of old, ripped, and lost documents. The librarians can save time and effort in taking care of and selecting books for readers. Readers can also find the documents they require or broaden their search for documents relating to their thesis or topic by making a few mouse clicks. In an era of growing technology, the smart library model and modern learning resource centers have become predictable trends which the college is interested in implementing to improve teaching efficiency and promote the reading movement at school.
Coming up next, Vietnam's efforts for a peaceful and prosperous ASEAN community. Dien Bien Rice, a precious gift from northwestern region. On the afternoon of July the 26th, the 23rd ASEAN Veterans Confederation of VECONAC in short conference in Singapore concluded. Vietnam and VECONAC member countries signed a joint communique and adopted resolutions to build a peaceful and prosperous ASEAN community. At the closing ceremony, Vietnam and ASEAN veterans reported the Confederation's efforts over the previous year. Vietnamese veterans successfully accomplished their missions of maintaining political stability, social order and safety, thereby creating favorable conditions for socio-economic development. The president of VECONAC 2024 stated that Vietnam is an active member of VECONAC with many important initiatives aimed at fostering a peaceful and prosperous ASEAN community, such as hosting the VECONAC Entrepreneurs Conference in October 2024 and encouraging the formation of Veterans Entrepreneurs Associations in ASEAN countries. At the event, VECONAC member countries signed a joint communique which included resolutions regarding VECONAC's future actions. Singapore, the VECONAC's 2024 chair, handed over the VECONAC 2025 chairmanship to Indonesia's Veterans Association. Quảng Bình Province, one of the localities most affected by unexploded ordnance left over from the war, has benefited from unexploded ordnance research, survey and clearance activities implemented by British non-governmental organisation Mines Advisory Group, or MAG in short.
Living on land that was previously considered a bag of bombs and bullets during the war, Nguyễn Văn Chiến and his family used to face danger when repeatedly exposed to unexploded ordnance. Thanks to the help of the MAG, up to now, his family's farming areas have been cleaned. Thanks to the Mines Advisory Group, some bombs found on our land have been handled. People can rest assured of their support. We regularly check the conservation area of local people and detect unexploded ordnances. When it is handled and the land is safe for farming, it will be handed over to local people. After over 20 years, the project has successfully detected and deactivated more than 147,000 unexploded items and concluded 1,735 destination sections to prevent accidents from bombs and mines. MAG's activities are highly appreciated by local people and authorities, contributing to reducing the risk of mine accidents. MAG's activities have greatly contributed to raising public awareness of bomb and mine accident prevention and clearing lands for local socio-economic development. In the 2021-2025 period, MAG invested some $16.25 million in its project in Quảng Bình. The local authorities and people expect that with the support of experts, unexploded ordnance pollution will soon be resolved, helping to clean up the land and ensure safety of the people.
The Muang Thang fields, covering an area of approximately 140 square kilometers, is considered the largest rice-growing area in the northwestern region and has brought fame to the Điện Biên rice brand. Therefore, when visitors come to Điện Biên province, they are keen on exploring the unique culinary culture of this locality. After each tour, bags of rice are specialty products that tourists bring home with them.
Equipped with modern rice milling system that includes various machines, such as dryers and husking machines, Trần Thị Khuyên milling facility provides an average of nearly 250 tons of finished rice to the market, both within and outside the province every year. I purchase unhusked rice, then use husking machines to produce high-quality rice for tourists. For the people of Điện Biên and tourists from all regions, Điện Biên rice is a must-try product when it comes to the typical products of the northwestern mountainous region. The rice grains are uniform and glossy, resulting in flavorful and fragrant rice. Therefore, various types of Điện Biên rice such as Sén Cù, Tám Thơm and Nếp Nương are always preferred by tourists for their tours in Điện Biên. We look forward to coming back to Điện Biên for many times to enjoy the beauty of this region. What we love the most here is Điện Biên rice. Recently, tourists from Thanh Hóa, Nghệ An, Bắc Giang, Bắc Ninh and other places who visited Điện Biên about 5-6 days ago brought rice to bring home. After enjoying the rice, they found it delicious and then ordered more. I'm so proud that Điện Biên rice is so tasty that tourists want to buy more. To enhance rice productivity and quality, Điện Biên province has been experimenting with new rice varieties in recent years to find out high-quality varieties that are resistant to pests and diseases. This effort aims to create a stable raw material supply, thus meeting the market demand and improving income for local farmers. When the product quality is enhanced and is labeled as gift, the value of the rice increases by 1.5 to 2 times compared to the price of normal commercial rice. Điện Biên rice is truly a culmination of dedication and hard work by local farmers in Điện Biên. It is not only a local specialty, but also a cultural treasure, which is the pride for the people of Điện Biên in particular and the Vietnamese people in general.
This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.